Okay, I'm making another video. Yes, now that we're sitting on my bed. Because I kind of mopped myself into my room. Yes, mopped. Because I'm cleaning and scouring the house while I can. Then I'm, as you could probably hear, stuffy as hell. I think the last time I uploaded was like 6 months ago. And my hair was like 3 different colors. Now it's back to the glorious, crazy black. I love it. A lot has happened in 6 months. Last time I did a video was after Ida around the girl's birthday. That was about, 6 months ago. Since then, we've got a lot going on that I'm going to cover in this video. The one thing I'm going to say that I can actually fucking say it. I was with this guy when I first moved to Louisiana 3 years ago. A little over 3 years ago now. 3 years ago was last month. And we got together probably about the beginning of April. So yeah, about 3 years. Thought he was the sweetest guy. I ignored the red flags, gave excuses because it was his drinking. Shouldn't have given an excuse because he was drinking. Whether they're drinking or they're sober, it doesn't fucking matter. If they're a dick while they're drinking, they'll be a dick when they're sober. There's better hiding it. So don't ignore it when they're drinking, because drinking brings out their true self. Went a little too fast. Moved in with him. Let him fill my head with fairy tales and did what I'm now calling coasting. As a friend of mine realized, where I just did what I thought I was supposed to do next. Not what I wanted, not what I felt. None of that. It was just, this is what I expected. I'm going to go do it. This is the best thing. I should just fucking do it. I'm horrible with coasting. At this point, when I was with him. We were together a little over a year. Then we got engaged, got married. At the end of 2020. Yeah, 2020 sucked. So we got married on Halloween in 2020. Not 2 months later, December 12th of 2020, shit went down. We had been disagreeing and arguing quite a bit before, like a couple weeks before. I was getting pissed because he had started a new job in November and it was supposed to make it easier with the money. No, that was situation where it's supposed to take the burden off of me. Because not only was I working my main job, I was working Instacart and waiter on top of my job. So I was working 3 jobs. Not getting to see my kids. Not going to do anything. I didn't feel like I had a husband. I felt like I had a deadbeat roommate that was freeloading on me. He was barely pitching in anything on financials. It was up to me to make sure the lights stayed on. It was up to me to make sure the rent got paid. It was up to me to make sure we had food to eat. It was up to me to make sure the insurance on all the cars were paid. Everything was landing on me. And it was supposed to be half and half on the bills. He was supposed to help. And he wasn't. So I was exhausted, like mentally, physically, emotionally. I was done. I was driving a Kia at the time. Battery died and it was his payday, not his. I said, I need a new battery for my car. He wanted me to take the battery out of a vehicle from a souped up Ford F-150. Just, sorry, cat. Get out of that. As you've watched my videos in the past, you know I have cats. Don't do it. There's one of my cats. Leave it alone. I'm going to throw something at him. It's a no. I mean, throw it at him, throw it next to him. Leave it alone. The other one's behaving. Don't mind my mess, I was cleaning. Damn it. You're not listening. You're being a little tired. Now they're not going to behave. Last video, they want to behave. This video, they don't want to behave. Sorry, you get a view of my ceiling for a minute. While I prevent him from screwing with the box, because I don't need him in that box. That box is important. We'll get to that. Haha, you can't open it. But Like I said, he bought it, take it out of a souped up Ford F-150. Put it in my Kia and it would be fine. I'm like, no, you can't use that same battery that's been dead in a vehicle and leave me stranded at a gas station. Like, this isn't going to work. Some nice guys got me my car cranked up and going and moving. Got to a Walmart. And I tried calling and texting him, telling him, hey, this isn't going to work. That the battery's not going to work in my car. We need to get a whole new battery. It's only going to be like $80. He calls me up screaming. Giving me the third degree like I'm an idiot child. And making me feel like crap. Called my dad a liar, called me a liar. And I lost it. I hung up on him. Some other stuff went down. Hi, baby. Sit down. And I had enough money after getting the battery. I was going to buy a Christmas tree for the girls for the first time since 2019. We're supposed to come down for Christmas. They were supposed to come down for Christmas. So I was going to buy them a real tree. And I was going to have it decorated. And they were going to have presents under the tree. It was going to be great. I was so excited. I was so happy. And I'd taken... As anybody that has wedding rings and real life trees knows, there's a lot of sap. It's dirty. It's gross. So you take your rings off when you're pulling in a tree. Like, you don't want to mess them up. You don't want them to get gross. Taking the rings off, it comes around the corner, fish ball to the side. Why'd you take your rings off? And that's the day I knew we were going to be done. I was done. I threw up the walls and I felt nothing. I didn't care. I had my moment of emotions. I laid out and I was done. I was fed up. 2 weeks later is when everything went down, December 12th. Things got physical with arguing. I got hurt. He was already drunk when he did all this. And when things got physical, I'm not going to go into the details on exactly how physical it got. I won't even mention his name. Because, like I said before, I'm not dragging it through the mud. But I should have seen these signs before. I should have seen the issues before. He's trying to comfort me because, talking about it's rough. It's really cute. Welcome to ADHD. And my phone got taken. He took my phone. At one point, I did hit him with a boot in the head somewhere. I don't know where. I just don't hit him in the head because he was bleeding at one point. I hit him in the head with a boot because he was choking me. I had to be able to breathe. Shortly after that, I got away. Got next door to the bar. They called the cops. I got away. He got arrested. 2 years, basically. From December of 2020 until the middle of March of 2022. So, year and 3 months. It got dragged through court. With continuances. And continuance. And continuance. But finally on March. It's March. There will be no more continues. We're done. No more continues. Per the DA and the judge. We go back to court. One last time. And it was like a light bulb clicked in his head. Yes, I was about to say something nasty about him, but I wasn't going to catch myself because I'm good. And he pled it out. So he's got it on record that he did some shit and he fucked up. It's getting the help he needs. And that was the main thing. He needed help. Because he's not a bad guy. He just has more issues that he needs to fix. Lots of issues he needs to work on and realize he needs to work on. Get off the clean clothes, little shit. Thank you. Fuck. The fuck. So, that's the first big update. That's dealt with. He's done. He's out of my life. Yes, I have somebody else in my life since August, and I'm very happy with this person. We still live apart because I'm not going to coast this time. I'm taking things a day at a time, a step at a time, and I'm moving slower than I've ever moved in a freaking relationship. 1 second. Which is weird for me because I don't know how to do this slow thing, don't coast thing. But I'm bound and determined to make a difference this time. I'm bound and determined to try to do this the healthy way and the right way. Whatever's going to happen with it's going to happen with it, but we're still going strong. 7 months, 8 months down the road, however, since August 1st, so that long. It's the middle of April now. And he's actually been really understanding and really helpful through a lot of it. I have a tendency to try to self-sabotage relationships and ruin them because I'm scared of the fucking happy. Like, I am generally terrified of being happy. I am terrified of feeling the joy and the pleasure and just enjoying my relationships. Like, I don't know how to just accept it. I'm trying to figure this step out. Everybody's going to be different how to figure out how to just be happy. And it's okay to be happy. I've created a new step for myself, and I told him, hey, I have this habit. It's a very fucked up habit, and I'm sorry for it. But in a relationship, I'm getting too close to someone, I start to catch really good, strong feelings. I want to destroy it. I want to blow it up. I want to destroy it before it can let me feel too happy and joyful. And I want to run away from it. Because I'd rather hurt on my terms than watch it explode. Even if I don't know it's going to explode. Eventually, anything good gets taken from me, which stems from my childhood. That's a long-ass story. But to sum up that long-ass story, anytime I had anything I enjoyed, I loved, I wanted to do, that made me generally happy as fuck, my mother took it away. The one thing I can remember more than anything was the drums. I fucking wanted to play the drums. I loved it. Started playing it, started practicing, was going to get good at it. I was enjoying it. Next thing I know, you're not going to drum lessons anymore. You're not going to be part of this anymore. We're taking this away. You're not doing it. Sorry. So I'm like, but why? We just don't want, we just can't. Sorry. Meanwhile, my brother's being sent to fucking BMX summer camp. So it wasn't a money issue. It was just saying we don't want you to do it thing. Fuck it. No, I've never gone back to it. I've always enjoyed photography. Tried to get that hobby going when I was younger. There was free classes that I could have taken, like summer classes. I begged, I pleaded. No, you don't need to do that. You're going to go to a crocheting class with a bunch of old fucking grannies. What 14, 15, 16-year-old girl wants to go to fucking crochet classes with a bunch of grannies instead of something she actually enjoys? Anyways, sidetracked. Back to where I was going. What was I saying? Fuck. But like I said, it's doing better. He's working with me. I'm not wanting to run. I've told him about it, and he's helped me just go step by step, help me work through it. Dude, I told you about the pause. No pause. And it's just a step by step thing with him. I'm happy. Like, I'm generally fucking happy. He's given me the steps to help build myself up. He's making sure I take care of myself. Oh my god, he sounds like your parent. No. I'm in an alternative lifestyle. He encourages me to do things. He doesn't make me do them. But he encourages them because I struggle with taking care of myself. Like, I need the rules. I need the structure. I need these things to help me. And he enjoys it. And we enjoy just spending time together. It's not just the fun, kinky playtime that we have. It's also hanging out and laughing at each other in his garage while he's building something or adjusting this or that, or hanging out watching. The last we watched Ragnarok, because we were originally watching the Marvel series. And get off my clean clothes. Go down. Go play with your brother. Like, leave me alone. And just laughing and joking around, hanging out with each other. We're going to hang out on Saturday for an early adult birthday, because that's the next thing. Ooh, done. And just hang out. The next big thing that happened was at the end of December. The best thing I could think happened to me. My girls, my two younger ones, my Tiny Terror and my Diva Drama Llama, they moved back in with Mama. I got my girls back. I busted my fucking ass off to get my girls back. And I got them back. They've got their own room. You better be off my clothes. Like I said, don't mind me yelling at the cats. I got clean clothes that I probably need to put away. I'll get to it. Fucking ADHD. I got my girls back then. They have their own room. They have their own bathroom. They got school set up. My really good friend that just lives... That's the street. That away. Yeah, that way. From me. She watches the girls for me. Because she worked with me on a way I could afford it. Because even with my hours at work, I needed a babysitter past 6 o'clock. There was no way I was getting off by 6 and home by 6:30. She helps make sure they're in their bath, they've been fed, their homework is done. She's still teaching them the boundaries, and she parents a lot the way I do. Like, me and her are very similar in parenting styles. That doesn't even bother me. The girls had a lot of work. They still need a lot of work. My old 8-year-old, my diva drama llama. Oh, me and that child are going to go to war when she hits puberty. I can't. I already can't. She's 8 going on 30, and it's the end of the world with everything. She is having to learn how to be a child. For the longest, she deemed in her head, don't know where it came from, because it wasn't the same when I left her with her daddy 2.5 years ago, that it is her job to be the parent for her sister. It is her job to take care of her sister. It's her job to watch over her sister. It's her job to teach her sister everything. And to do this. There was no time for her just to be a kid. We're correcting that. We're also correcting her self-esteem issues and her body issues and teaching her how to express what she's feeling and communicate, which is really fun. Coming from crazy trauma bitch over here that doesn't know how to do it herself, trying to teach my child how to do this while I'm learning how to do this in my therapy. And I'm like, we fucked together, child. We gotta learn together. Luckily, I got some understanding because I could kind of sort of teach her. And then my awesome friend could teach also because she's teaching both of us. That woman's a blessing. I mean, she's fucking amazing. I love her to death. And my tiny terror. That child is a baby. And she was babied beyond being the babied. So we had to teach her boundaries. That it wasn't appropriate to kiss anywhere on someone's body. They had to, like, the nose, the cheek, or the arm, or the forehead, nowhere else. And that you can't strip down in the middle of the living room and then go to the bathroom. You need to go in the bathroom or in your bedroom and have the door shut and then strip down. That's more appropriate. She's come very far. Very, very far. We also found out she has ADD really bad. Not as bad as her mama who has ADHD. Thank God. And they moved I wanted to get them back into the summer break this year. Things came to light that I was aware of, that I kind of sort of just hinted on with a little bit ago. That said, nope, fuck it. End of summer vacation, end of Christmas break, the girls are moving in with me. I don't care if I'm speeding up the timeline too fast, and I don't have everything ready, but this is what's happening. I told their daddy, I'm not asking, I'm telling you. Legally, I have custody. They're coming home with me. I went up to work. I said, this is what's going on. My girls are moving in. I'm giving you guys a heads up. I can't be closing every single night. I'm going to have nights where I'm not closing, at least to start. Because I got to have my girls back. It's not a choice. I have to. Like, for their well-being, they had to come. And they've been working with me, like, without a doubt. They'll, like, come to me, hey, we actually need you to close this night, this night, this night. Is this okay? Is this okay with that? Or if I get a call at work to do with the girls, it's, I can answer this call. They'll step in with whatever I'm doing and let me step aside and go take care of the call. If I gotta leave in the middle of my shift, they don't ask. They just say, bye. And they help me work with it so I don't lose my job, so I can take care of my kids. I managed to get on food stamps. 2.5 months worth of fighting with them, but I got on food stamps. You know how hard it is to get fucking food stamps? It's like beating a dead horse. But eventually I got it. Which opened up other opportunities to help me out, like getting Wi-Fi. So if they have to distance learn because of weather or being sick, they can distance learn. I get discounted Wi-Fi for being on EBT. I don't want to hear no shit about how all these little government things, we're all working for our money while you guys are giving handed free shit. No, bitch, I'm not handed free shit. I'm still working 2 jobs. I still can't take care of my kids. Well, I can't. But the EBT and the discounted Wi-Fi helps. Massively helps. I'm doing what I can to take care of my children. Louisiana is more single-parent friendly than Mississippi. Mississippi's fucking back-ass-wards, and I don't ever want to live there again. But I got my girls back, and they are fucking thriving and love it. And they are so happy here. But those are the updates I have. I mean, I'm finally in a healthy relationship. I have my kids back in my custody sooner than I thought I would. And the butthead that screwed up my back was held accountable. So I'm enjoying my spring break while the girls are with their dad for the week, because he's their good visitation. Their dad needs to hear their life. The dad wasn't the issue, it was the grandparents. And I'm not going to punish him for that. He has a right to be part of their lives as long as possible. When they turn 13 through 16, whatever it is, and they say, I don't want to go to dad's, I'm not going to force them. I am a big believer in you have the right to advocate on what you want and what you feel like you need. Your body, your choice, within limits inside of my house. Oh, my fucking nose hurts. Hate this weather shirt. It's making my nose all miserable. But my little spring break with the other girls, they went to their daddies yesterday. So of course I came home. I stayed with my new relationship, my new man. He fucking awesome, man. Yeah. Sorry. And I'm off tomorrow, so I'm gonna clean up the house a bit more, get some errands run, and just relax. For once, I'm not gonna run Instacart. I'm not gonna bust my ass. I mean, I'm getting good hours at work. I should be getting decent paychecks for a little bit. I should be okay. If I get a good order here and there, yeah, I'll jump on and catch it. But for the most part, I'm just gonna chill at home. I also got a doctor's appointment in the morning I don't want to go to. But I have to go to. So I take care of myself. Oh, that's the thing. Who's taking steps to help me build me up? There's daily affirmations I say now that have helped build my self-confidence and help me remember to set boundaries, and that I am allowed to speak up against something that makes me uncomfortable. And I'm allowed to tell people, no, I don't want to do something. No, I don't want to talk about something. So, that's just awesome. I really need to clean my room. My room is a fucking tornado. Let's clean the rest of the house. The rest of the house looks really good right now. My room doesn't, though. Progress. Damn ADHD. And Saturday, the new man, the awesome friend, and the awesome friend fiance are all coming out here with me. And we're going to have like a mini adult birthday. Yes, I will be drinking. But I deserve it. And no one's driving. They'll walk home because they're literally within walking distance. And I'll just flop on this bed from right over there at the kitchen. Just that simple. That's my update on my life. I hope everybody's doing okay. Any questions or anything you really want to know, leave a comment. If I feel like it's something I'm comfortable answering, I will answer it. Bye.